Nobody has to know. I'm just having fun. You should be glad I'm doing this. I could have any girl I want. You wanted it just as much as I did. Shh. You'll learn to like it. Scream, and I'll kill you. What is abuse? Abuse is when one person hurts another person either physically or emotionally. Abuse happens over time, usually in a cycle. It often continues until the person who is being abused gets help. An abusive person often seems like a nice person, and they may say, I love you. But the vicious cycle of batter and chatter won't stop by itself. There are ways to get help. So what are the different types of abuse? Physical abuse is when someone hurts another person by slapping, punching, kicking, burning, choking, or cutting. It can leave bruises, burns, and other physical marks. Someone who is being physically abused will hide their blemishes with clothing, sunglasses, or makeup. Sexual abuse is forcing someone to perform sexual acts against their will. It includes forcing someone to watch porn, have sexual intercourse, rape, and incest. Emotional abuse is when someone uses hurtful words, insults, or criticisms to make another person feel unworthy. People who are being emotionally abused might hear that they're fat, ugly, stupid, worthless, or will never amount to anything. Abuse happens in all types of relationships, between partners of all sexes, races, between spouses, parents, children, and friends. Prolonged exposure to abuse for a long period of time can damage a person's physical and emotional health. So let's go over some facts and statistics. According to the Halifax Police Department, women in Nova Scotia are 45 more times likely to be killed by an intimate partner than by a stranger. In Canada, women were much more likely than men to be assaulted multiple times, suffer greater physical and emotional consequences as a result of the violence. Over 1,700 women were murdered in Canada between 2000 and 2009. 600 of them died at the hands of a spouse or former boyfriend. 80% of police reported domestic assaults are women. Less than 1 in 10 incidences of sexual assault are reported to police. 67% of Canadians say that they have known at least one woman who has experienced physical or sexual abuse. Approximately every 6 days, a woman in Canada is killed by her intimate partner. Guardian angels and healing hearts. How do we address the customer's pain? Who we are. A unified, confidential org and income levels. In the vast majority of domestic violence cases, victims are more often women who suffer more severe abuse, for example, getting slapped, pushed, choked, assaulted with weapons. How then do we address the customer's pain? As a result, we have established a members-only website and app to aid, foster relationships, mentor, provide guidance and support for women and men and children who suffer from some form of abuse, but may be too embarrassed or stigmatized by family and friends who lack empathy and insist on giving tough love and criticism even in extenuating circumstances. Truthfully, victims are ashamed and hide this for months or even years because they have been told that the abuse is all their fault. But the truth is, violence is unacceptable and is punishable by law. With that said, membership is exclusive, so participants can choose their own username and password so that their identities are concealed. Remember, we are here to protect, serve, and render assistance. At Guardian Angels and Healing Hearts, we are building trust to heal. What we do. address and aid each individual concerned in a considerate and empathetic manner through online and one-on-one meetings. With the assistance of our key partners, we provide the support, aid, and if necessary, referrals to the appropriate institution based on the uniqueness of each individual circumstance. Advantages of our safety band. It's called the escape button. It activates in 3 taps. There's immediate dispatch to the police when the victim is in distress. It's proactive, non-violent protection. There's also SMS texting that's sent to loved ones to alert them of the location of the victim or the loved one who's in distress. It's Android compatible, intended for safety reasons. It's user-friendly, and it's also hard to trigger. Thank you very much.